Jordan's spinner is able to rotate or spin 900 times in a quarter of a minute. So the information that I know goes together would be 900 turns or spins in a quarter of a minute. My question is, how many times will the spinner rotate in 1.5 minutes? Again, we could set up a table and start breaking the numbers apart. If a quarter of a minute is 900 rotations, I will double a quarter of a minute to get 1/2 of a minute, or 30 seconds. It's the same. If I double my time and the spinner rotates at the same rate, I would then, after 30 seconds or 1/2 a minute, get 1,800 rotations. Ooh, if I take another 1/2 a minute, I would be at a minute. So if in 30 seconds it rotates 1,800 times, after 1 minute, it will rotate 3,600 times. I took that times 2. I could take that times 2. What I notice when I look at my table, my end goal is 1.5 minutes of spinning. If we have 1 minute for 3,600, 1/2 a minute, 1,800, then together we would have a total rotation of 5,400. 1/2 a minute here plus a minute there would get me a total of 1.5 minutes. 1,800 here, 3,600 during that minute, a total of 5,400 rotations. Again, another way to solve this question is to use a proportion, keeping the related information together. 900 rotations in a quarter of a minute, keeping my units in the denominator for minutes, rotations in the numerator, we would use proportions. I would begin with cross product. What I don't know, I use a variable, and I will do cross product again. 1/4 multiplication, the inverse is division. Be careful when you're dividing by fractions. When I take 1350 and divide by 1/4, I will end at 5,400 or 5,400. Remember, when you work with proportions, you can set it up really however you would like. I will keep my units the same in the denominator or the numerator. I have to keep my units the same in the denominator. This was related information, and we will use cross products. 1.5 times 900 equals 1/4 times x. Picking a different letter for a variable, something unknown. Multiplying, one-step equation, I would need to divide. I would still end with 5,400 rotations.